We welcome you into the NoStop podcast NBA playoff prediction special, episode number 19 of our podcast. I'm joined by Joseph Reverso, Daniel Catrone, and Zarius Colson. And starting off in the East, as I am the host, I will start off the predictions. I have the Cavs beating the Heat 4-1 in the first round, and that's because the Cavs are just way too good. They can't lose to any team, it feels like. Pacers Bucks, very hard decision for me, but Pacers I have winning 4-3 just because Giannis and the Bucks have been way too inconsistent in the playoffs, and the Pacers just have way more depth than the Bucks. The Knicks Pistons series, I have the Knicks winning 4-2, although it is going to be a very tough and competitive series. Look to be a throwback to the 90s and 2000s Pistons, possibly. Celtics Magic sweep. Magic are going to sweep them. Not the Magic. The Celtics are going to sweep the Magic solely because the Celtics are the best three-point shooting team in the league. And then in the second round, Cavs Pacers. I have the Cavs beating the Pacers 4-2. Knicks Celtics in the second round. I have the Knicks losing to the Celtics in 7 games. It's going to take 7 games, I feel like, for
Mm.
the
I like it.
Celtics to beat the Knicks. In the Western Conference, I have the Thunder beating the Memphis Grizzlies 4-2, and that's just another no-brainer. Thunder way too good. Nuggets Clippers. Nuggets beating the Clippers in 7 games because Jokic is going to average a triple double. Um, Lakers Timberwolves. I have the Lakers winning 4-2 because it's LeBron. And the Warriors, I actually have the Warriors beating the Rockets in the 2-7 game in 7 games just because the Rockets are too inexperienced. And then the
Still like
Thunder,
the Kings series from 2023.
exactly, like the King series from 2023, too inexperienced. Second round, Thunder Nuggets. I have the Thunder winning in 7. And then Lakers Warriors. I have the Lakers winning 4-3 in that series. And then
Mm.
in the conference finals, I have Thunder Lakers. Thunder beating the Lakers in 7. And then in the finals, I have the Cavs beating the Thunder 4-2.
All right.
That's
I
my
guess I'll go
prediction.
next here.
Yeah,
So
Lakers
starting
fan.
off in the East, 1 seed Cavs versus 8 seed Heat. I got Cavs winning 4-2. I think the Heat can show that they can have a little fight in them sometimes, but overall, Cavs are gonna dominate them. 4-5 matchup, Pacers Bucks. I got Pacers, gentlemen sweeping the Bucks. I know Dame's coming back, but I don't know. Pacers team, we see what they can do in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of too consistent when it comes to that. 3 seed Knicks versus 6 seed Pistons. I got Knicks winning 4-2. I want to give them the gentleman sweep, but I think Detroit will take a game in MSG.
Yeah.
So I got the Knicks pulling it out 4-2. And then Celtics Magic. I got the Celtics winning in 7 against the Magic. I think Paulo, Franz Wagner are gonna have they're gonna have this is gonna be a legacy series for this Magic team. They're gonna prove why they should be a force to reckon with in the future. I know that's a hot take, but
That is very
they're
much
gonna
a hot take.
they're
Second best defensive team against the second best offensive team.
exactly they're
Yep.
going to rule the East in 5 years. Mark my word. All right. So moving on to the first round in the Western
Tatum's
Conference,
gonna be 30.
we got it looks like it's gonna be Thunder versus Grizzlies. So I got Thunder in 4, with the sweep, clean sweep. They're gonna assert their dominance in the first round. John Morant could do his little gun celebrations.
So Triple J and Zachy do mean nothing to the Thunder?
Yeah,
Yes.
they don't when they're
I
going up
mean,
against
they're
Chet
matched
Holmgren
up
and
with Chet
Isaiah
Holmgren and
Isaiah
Isaiah
Hartenstein.
Hartenstein. It's not like,
Exactly.
you
Like,
know,
yeah. So
Okay.
they're sweeping them.
I
Nuggets Clippers. This one is going to 7 and a gritty
yeah.
7 game series. Like one of the best 7 game series potentially in NBA history, in my opinion. Because James Harden, everyone kind of wrote him off, but seeing what he can do, kind of getting his groove back, I like it for James Harden. I like it for Kawhi Leonard. He's finally becoming healthy again. So I got Nuggets ultimately pulling that out in 7.
Yeah.
Lakers Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards is going to average 40 in this series, but it won't be enough. I got Lakers in 6. Or should I say Lakers in five? Uncle
All
Shane.
right, Shannon
All
Sharp.
right.
Lakers in five. Lakers in five. How about
So
that?
wait. Hold on, Zarius. Before you say Lakers in five, what are you gonna say before that? What are you gonna say?
I was thinking about this.
In the spot.
Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, Nas Reed, Lakers in five. That's the best thing I could come up with.
All right, you know.
That's
Okay.
off the top of my head.
All right.
All right. Rockets,
Nas Reed.
Warriors, playoff Jimmy, GOAT Steph Curry. Oh, he's not my GOAT. He's the GOAT in the Bay. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Um, I got the Warriors pulling it out. I want to say the Rockets because I want to believe in the Rockets, but Şengün and
They're gonna put up a fight for
they
They're
sure.
gonna
will.
they're,
Yeah,
they're gonna put up a fight.
Şengün and Jalen Green. They have a bright future ahead of them, but this veteran Warriors team is going to pull it out
Yep.
in six. All right, moving on to the conference semis in the East. Cavs Pacers sweep. Cavs will just obliterate the Pacers because I feel like the Pacers are gonna lack strongly in that series
Yeah,
offensively because
possibly. Yeah.
Cav, in my opinion, you got DPOY Evan Mobley on the Cavs, and then you have a good supporting cast around him in defensive players that are just gonna limit Hallie, limit Siakam. Nemhard is not going to have the series he had last year against the Knicks.
Oh
So
no.
yeah, I got Cavs sweeping the Pacers.
The Knicks were banged up, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's our excuse. That's our excuse.
Yep.
Three-seed Knicks versus two-seed Celtics. Much as I want to say the Knicks, we're losing in six. So Celtics are going to pull it out.
Seven at least.
Seven. I want to say seven, but
I mean,
you know how that
just
goes.
got to the 3-point line. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's going to be rough for us Knicks fans. But yeah, I got Celtics in six.
definitely gonna be a good series.
Yeah, for sure. TV worthy series. Thunder Nuggets. Thunder in five. Jokic is gonna. Jokic is
Y'all
gonna.
are gonna be shocked with my predictions. Oh my god.
Jokic once again is gonna he's gonna prove why he's the best player in the league and prove this may prove who the real MVP is, honestly. Like even though the MVP is already gonna be out, this may prove who really the MVP is. Even though the Thunder are gonna pull it out, in my opinion, in five, Jokic is gonna have a historic series, just
Yeah.
historic numbers across the boards.
But his team can't just pull it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna show how like Jokic individually is that valuable. But
for
Yeah.
sure. All right, Lakers, Warriors, the matchup we all want to see. Steph versus
Prediction.
LeBron. I got three-seat Lakers pulling it out in seven. This might be controversial, but I got Luca. I got Luca kind of hitting a slump by the time we get to
Yeah.
the conference semis.
Honestly,
I
yeah.
will explain why
Yeah.
once we hit the conference
hot take.
final. So I got Lakers in seven, a gritty seven-game series. Just like the Nuggets Clippers series. But I got Lakers in seven. Cavs Celtics 1-2 matchup. Celtics over the Cavs. It's going to be a six-game series. I can already see it. You know, we got.
Not seven? Really? You don't think it's
I
gonna go
don't.
seven?
I see it. I see, like you guys mentioned, like Katron mentioned earlier, the second best offensive rating NBA team in the league, the Celtics. I think they're just going to be too overwhelming. Like the Cavs have shown much inconsistency
Yeah.
at the end of the regular season.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like the
It has to at
Cavs,
least
the
seven.
Cavs usually are down. The Cavs, like
Right.
if you
Yeah.
watch Cavs games, you'll see that they're always down at half.
right.
Yeah.
They
Payton
build
Pritchard is
back up
going to have.
but what you see in Celtics games is once the Celtics are up at the half, they just don't stop.
Right. Payton Pritchard is going to have his game shifting half court three at the end of the half.
Yeah.
Shout out Peyton
Exactly.
Pritchard. But yeah, I got Celtics in six. I think I just don't think Mitchell, Garland, Mobley, I don't think they're not there yet. They're not on the
Yeah.
level.
I mean, if that's the game and it
I
doesn't
kind
go
of
to
see where this is
six,
going.
if it does not go to at least a game six, everybody's going to be flaming the league because if those two great of teams don't go to 6 games, then it's a pathetic and probably scripted NBA playoff.
right.
I mean, I think that this is the Celtics conference to lose, and because they won the finals last year, they really don't have much pressure on them, or they don't have that much to prove. So
Yeah.
it's just
Exactly.
gonna add more fuel, and they're just
Yep.
gonna not stop.
And why I have the series going to six is if you guys remember, I had the Knicks Celtics series going to six also. So if the Knicks Celtics can go to six, then you would think Cavs Celtics go to 7.
Yeah.
But I might just be biased, but I think that just proves how good the Knicks are. Even though I had them losing, that they can compete with the top teams in the league, even though we didn't beat them in the regular season.
Yeah.
I think that just shows how good we will be and throughout the future.
Yep.
So Western Conference Finals, Thunder Lakers, everyone's gonna be hyping that matchup up for sure. Luka
Yeah.
and LeBron versus Shea and OKC crew. Got Thunder pulling that one out. I think this is the trend that most people are taking with these playoffs. Like I feel like this playoffs, out of all playoffs, are kind of predictable. Like
Yeah.
I just think the script is scripting in itself already.
Hmm.
So I got Thunder pulling it out. I don't think LeBron's 40-year-old physique. I don't think he can hang with guys
Long
like Aaron
James.
Williams.
Long James can't handle
All right.
I don't
SGA.
think so.
All right, bro.
Yeah. But I got Thunder in 7 only because that's the script. ABC are going to be milking Luka and LeBron. So yeah, that game's going to have to go to 7
Yeah.
just so the NBA can get its ratings up.
Bleacher Report's gonna milk Bronny's stats.
All right, and my championship pick, NBA Finals, the Celtics will be repeating. And that's kind of a no-brainer for me. If the Celtics do repeat, if once the Celtics repeat, Jason Tatum will solidify himself as the greatest Celtic of all time, in my opinion, because think about it. If the Celtics do repeat and Jason Tatum, because in my opinion, I think he got robbed the Finals MVP last year. If he
He
puts up
did. He did.
if he puts up historic
I
stats
mean, he did get
in
it.
this playoffs and the road that he's going throughout this playoffs, like I said, I said Celtics Magic in 7. I got Celtics Knicks in 6, Celtics Cavs in 6. He's going against these teams. He's putting up historic numbers. He's gonna beat the Thunder in 7. He's gonna be up there. He might be up there as the greatest Celtic of all time after this playoff series. That's just my
I'd say top 3.
Yeah.
I'd say he
Yeah,
solidified
I
himself
don't
as
know
better than
about
Paul
You
Pierce.
have Larry
He's only
Bird.
yeah,
25.
yeah. I
Larry
forgot about
Bird,
By the
Bill
time he
Russell, and Tatum.
retires,
I'd say he
probably.
solidifies
Tatum.
himself as
He'll
better
probably
than Paul
yeah,
Pierce.
yeah. I think you'll still have Bill Russell, Larry Legend,
Yeah.
maybe Tatum over Garnett after this playoffs. You never know.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Garnett on the Celtics was a number 2 option.
he was, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my playoff prediction. I got Celtics repeating. I know Boston fans are going to be happy about that, but that's just the way I see the scripting. So
All right. Do you
Yeah.
want to go first, Katron, or I'll go? I'll be willing to go.
I'll go first,
All
actually.
right.
I'm not gonna do what I said I would do, but all right. Cavs and Heat. I'm taking Cavs. Just clean sweep. No chance. Uh, Pacers Bucks. I see that series being I see that series being a fight. A fight meaning blowouts for each game. But the Bucks ultimately win in 6. The Pacers are going to be too scared of Giannis and Dame. They didn't play him last year. They really haven't played him this year. And yet, and although they're known to choke, Giannis really hasn't been there for the Bucks these past couple of years. So you never know.
Giannis
Knicks
hasn't
and
been there.
Pistons. Knicks winning 5.
I mean, Giannis has been carrying, but
Wait, you said
Hey,
Giannis
the
hasn't
team
been there
isn't
for the
there.
Bucks these
The
past
team
couple
isn't
years?
there.
The team
Or
around
just
him
the
is
team success
no.
hasn't.
Yeah, team
The,
success.
the team around him has been going down. They lost Drew
Yeah,
Holiday. They lost Chris Middleton. Like, who do they have? It's Brooke Lopez and Giannis now. It's like Brooke
Kyle
Lopez,
Kuzma.
Giannis,
Don't forget
Lillard?
and
about
Kyle
don't forget
Kuzma
about
and
Kyle
Lillard.
Kuzma.
Isn't Lillard like what?
No, I'm just saying, like, from that championship team, it's literally just Giannis and Brooke Lopez left from that championship team. They basically cleaned house. Sorry, Pat
Yep.
Connaughton's still there, and so is Bobby Portis, but they pretty much cleaned house.
Yeah,
So
I mean, listen, I'm sorry, but I don't know how you can go against the
Are
Pacers.
y'all forgetting that Lillard is literally going to return
Yeah.
we
for the
know
No,
that,
playoffs?
but
no. I am not
we do
forgetting
not
about that.
care.
I am
Him and
forgetting about
Giannis,
that.
go back to like the beginning of the season. They looked horrendous.
Go
Now the
back to when
pressure's gonna
Dame
be on
scored
them.
35 in the first half against the Pacers last year.
No, dude,
Anything could
I'm
happen
sorry,
in
but
that
at this
series,
point,
but
it
I
is
mean,
forgettable
we
because
kind of
think about it.
expected Dame and Giannis to have a little more success, like instead
Yeah,
of 48
Exactly.
wins, like in the
Hey,
50s.
They're at least going to make the second round.
No, they lost.
How
They
I
lost.
see
They
that, at least
They
in
three.
lost
They
All
to
right,
were
you
a
know
one
what?
Sixers.
seed. Remember that.
You know what? Let's hear
This
out
is making a
Control.
little bit
Maybe
too long.
Control
This is
knows
taking a little
ball.
bit too
Maybe
long.
we should hear him out.
All I'm gonna say is they only made one move this season in flipping Middleton for Kuzma.
No, they made
Practically,
two,
okay,
getting
bro.
Jericho Sims.
Picking the Bucks over the
It's
Pacers isn't
practically
that
Wow.
the
bad of a
same
take.
team, and they
So,
lost to the
All right.
Pacers in six last year, and they probably
Celtics. All right. Celtics and Magic. Game 7. Celtics ultimately pull it out in a brutal fight.
yeah,
Brutal fight. It's going to be a really good series.
yep. Just a
Magic have
game
great
set, man.
defense. Celtics have great offense. Magic can defend the 3-point line really well. But ultimately, I feel like the Celtics are going to have their crazy lucky shots that they usually hit,
Yeah.
yep.
Yep.
and they're going to pull it out. Thunder, Grizzlies. Thunder. I have the Thunder beating the Grizzlies in 6. Nuggets, Clippers. I have the series going to 7, but ultimately James Harden is going to go back to his honey bun nickname, and he's going to shoot horrendously in most of the games, and just like he did against the Bucks in 2021. And
Oh.
Nuggets are going to pull it out. Lakers, Timberwolves. I have the Lakers winning in 6.
Yeah.
Rockets, Warriors. I have the Warriors winning in 5.
Ooh, 5.
Not even a fight.
Not
between
even
the Bucks?
no chance. With
Oh.
playoff Jimmy, there's no chance.
Wow. Okay.
But here's when was the last time we saw
I mean,
playoff
he
Jimmy?
said his
It
predictions
was
were
in
going to be
South
bold.
Beach. Can playoff Jimmy translate also to the Warriors?
Yes.
Yes, and he's already proved that in the
Right.
playing game.
And who
Okay,
who's saying
playing, not playoff.
I mean, they played a team
who's
that
saying
won
Amen
48
Thompson?
games.
Who's saying Amen Thompson
Thank
can't
you.
clamp up Jimmy for
Yep.
3 games?
Oh, that's gonna be
Men
a
Thompson
great
has no
matchup.
playoff experience. He's going to be
Amen Thompson,
shocked when Jimmy torches him
That's
for 40.
he's the best.
It's gonna be
One of the
two
best
of the
defenders
best
you
in
could put
the
defensive.
Amen
best in
Thompson
the
on
league.
Curry.
It's gonna be two of the top 5 defensive small forwards going at it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a matchup.
They're
to
going to
watch.
double team Curry way too much.
Yep.
In my
That
opinion.
series is going to be cinema because then you're going to have Brooks and Draymond getting to fights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and also like
Oh,
all
I
the
forgot
Rockets
about
Warriors
that.
conflicts in the past, like the Tari Eason stuff, like
Yeah.
a couple of years ago.
All right.
Like it's gonna be a fight of a series.
Cavs and Bucks. Cavs clean sweep. Clean sweep. Giannis and Dame are going to fold under pressure.
Yeah.
Giannis to the
Knicks and
this
Celtics.
offseason.
I'm taking a different approach. Knicks are going to win in 7. Very gruesome series. Very gruesome. A lot of fights.
I wish that could
But
happen.
when
I
the
hope-
Celtics
yeah.
need the luck of the Irish on their side, they're not going to get it.
Listen, if
When
that happens, by the time we get to the conference finals, Thibodeau's going to be running the center.
Yep.
Thibodeau's
Although
going to be starting rotation.
although I feel that the Knicks are definitely undersized. Well, not like undersized, but they're just like inferior in a way to the Celtics. I feel like
Yeah, I
Thibodeau's
get
going to
it.
make some crucial adjustments,
Yeah,
and the Knicks are just going to pull it out.
Yeah,
Hope so.
Because
definitely.
when the Celtics can't hit their threes and they start crying to the refs, it's not going to look good.
I mean, another thing I would say about that series is that it could go either way, and if the Celtics somehow beat this, if the Knicks somehow beat the Celtics, there may just have to be a parade for that because
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
how many times have
Knicks
the
fans
Knicks
are gonna
beat the
be going
Celtics this
crazy.
year? 0.
Yep.
0. And blowouts. By the way.
Nuggets and Thunder. I'm putting Jokic's track record into account. This I have the Nuggets in 6.
6.
We saw last year SGA choked in the second round,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also Jokic is
and like
Jokic
I see SGA being a point guard version of
15.
my hot take for this playoffs is I see SGA becoming a point guard version of Embiid. Can't get past the second round.
Listen, I feel like that's definitely a main concern because regardless you do have the Thunder moving on to the conference finals, he's gonna run into Luka again. Saw it happen last year, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Plus
That's respectable.
plus I don't know why y'all didn't take this into account, but playoff Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Playoff Jamal.
Nah, we saw how bad he played last year in the playoffs.
He did have that buzzer beater, but
Yeah.
everything else was just
One shining moment, huh? And then
Yeah. I mean,
and then got
He's too
cooked.
inconsistent, but maybe his consistency does come back in this playoffs and
Jamal Murray
he
is the
shoots
one
the lights
player.
out.
Jamal Murray plays exceptionally better in the playoffs.
Yep, exactly.
Not with Mike Conley's guarding.
Oh, and also, who is their coach now?
Yeah, that's a problem too.
Yeah,
They'll adjust.
that's a good point.
They'll adjust.
I mean, look at what happened with I mean, the Grizzlies are now kind of blowing
Wow.
out the Mavs, but look what happened. Like in their first few games, they looked not great because first few games with a new coach. So hopefully that does not happen with the
Yeah.
Nuggets, but it could.
Uh, Warriors, Lakers, Warriors in 6. They're gonna take 2023 way too personally and immediately just make a response.
Mm.
Curry's gonna have a legacy 50-point game in that series, and ultimately LeBron's gonna fold under pressure.
Wow.
I mean, it is the matchup
That's
we want. I mean, it's going to be cinema. It doesn't matter. It's going to be the Kings of Akron going at it.
yeah.
All right. Nuggets, Warriors. I have the Nuggets winning in 5. Knicks, Cavs, Knicks in 7.
Wow. So you
Wow.
have the Knicks beating the Cavs
Wow.
and Celtics
Yes.
in 7
Catrone,
with a Tom
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Cavs
This is kind
the
of like
Cavs have no playoff experience.
Catrone,
The Knicks do.
I
this
hate to
is
break
kind
it
of
to you,
like
but
uh
I
that
mean, the Cavs made
bracket
the
kind of
second round
speaks a
too
little
last year.
biased to me.
yeah, Catrone. This
Oh
is
yeah, it is a little bit biased, but
It's very bad.
considering that the
Very
Cavs have
biased.
considering that the Cavs have first round playoff experience and that's basically it.
wow.
Eastern
Catrone.
Conference Finals atmosphere is going to be
That's my want list for this NBA playoffs.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I want to happen, but that's what I
Also,
know
I
won't
said a
happen.
blowout. It's a 10-point game now.
Yep.
Yeah, might have
So
to.
maybe the Dallas Mavericks do come back and win the game, and then my
no
prediction
matter
comes
what,
back
they're
to
still going
death.
to lose to Thunder,
Might have to
You
use the
got a
power.
Nuggets and Knicks final.
Might have to use the power editing
and the
for
Knicks are going to win in 7. No, not 7, 6.
So you have the Knicks winning the finals, beating
Yes.
Jokic, Tatum, and the 64
Oh,
win Cavs.
Catrone's about to get flamed.
I would
Oh, I will
He's
get
gonna get
flamed.
flamed.
I would ask you for your
I'm
He
logic
does
on
not
sticking
this.
well
care.
to this.
Like I would ask you for your
Knicks,
logic
the
on
Knicks are going to have the Celtics and Cavs in their pathway, but what they said in the regular season, they're going to be like the 2022 Warriors. When they said their dynasty was over, they immediately
We never
made
had a
an
dynasty.
impact.
Catrone, the Knicks don't have a
We
dynasty
don't have
right
a
now.
But when they,
This is the
when the
first year
Knicks
of our
said,
dynasty.
when people said that the Knicks couldn't beat the best teams, they're gonna do so.
Listen, I would ask you for your logic on this, and you being a Celtics fan at heart, but we still have to get to
I'm
Joe's
still not a
bracket.
Celtics fan.
Yeah, we gotta get to Joe's prediction.
You were. Okay,
Was
so
fuck that team.
let's start. So Eastern Conference, I got Cavs sweeping the Heat. I don't think there's anything special with the Heat. Uh, got Cavs in 4. Bucks Pacers. I have Pacers in 7. Uh, yes, Dame might be coming back, but if the series goes to 7, I have the Pacers winning at home.
I just
Giannis,
don't. What I don't understand is who's gonna guard Giannis. Miles Turner
Pascal
Giannis,
can't guard Giannis.
Siakam,
nobody's
Miles
going to guard
Turner.
Giannis. I'm going
Siakam
to say
can't guard
Giannis.
Giannis.
Giannis is going to show up, but the Pacers will ultimately win the series.
Yeah, can't have one guy play for the whole team
Giannis
every
shows
game.
up in the playoffs, but you never know about Dame.
So, Katron,
And
who's gonna guard who's gonna guard some of the best role players for that position the Pacers team are in Nemhard, Neesmith. Who's gonna guard them? AJ Green.
AJ Green's a pretty good defender.
Okay.
but yeah,
I'm serious. He's actually a pretty good
no
defender.
one's guarding Giannis but Pacers in
He's not a
7.
starter though. He's a role.
What's
Knicks
it called?
Pistons, Cade Cunningham, Adebayo of Bam, Green Eggs and Ham, Knicks in 6.
6-6.
It's going to be a brutal battle, but I got the Knicks. Celtics
Ooh.
Magic. I read something that said that the Magic have the second best record against the Celtics since Joe Mazzulla took over. And like Kutro mentioned, they're a good defensive 3-point team. But I think the Celtics are going to win in 6, not 7, because they're going to steal some games. Like, look out for the Celtics winning some close games.
Yeah. Another thing that I wanted to bring up this episode was I've heard a lot of people on social media say that Cade Cunningham is the best player in the Knicks
Oh yeah.
Pistons series.
Yep.
He is.
Yep.
He
No,
is.
he's not.
No, he's not.
No,
No,
he's
he's
not.
No,
not.
he's not.
That's
No,
not
he's
even
not.
accurately. That's not even.
I mean, it is Brunson, like in general, but
Yeah,
He's not. He's
I
not
think
even.
Cade is going to have the most numbers, but
yeah.
like if we're
he's
just
not
talking
even the
statistically,
about this
he's going
second
to
series,
be the
player.
best
like
player in the
it's
series
Cade
because he
coming
really
first.
has no one else.
But Brunson's going to show up in the
Yeah.
series. He's going to be the
He's not
best
even
player
the
in
second
the
best
series,
player in
not
the
going in.
And also Brunson can show out in the fourth quarter. So if he does not win Clutch Player of the Year this year,
He
I'm
will.
losing my marbles. I'm
Cade's also
losing
going to
it.
show out in the fourth
I
quarter.
am losing it though if he doesn't win Clutch Player
Listen,
of the
in
Year
my
because he
dude,
has the best numbers in the fourth quarter by a pretty large margin.
I mean, there's no shot. Who else are they going to give it to?
Exactly.
they'll probably give it to who I saw it.
Stephen Curry.
Yeah, it was either
De'Aaron
Curry or
Fox.
Tatum, but
Who?
All right.
Tatum.
Thunder versus the 8th seed, which will probably be Memphis. I have the Thunder winning in 5. It's the
Yeah.
Thunder. I think the Grizzlies are going to take a game, a close one, but the Thunder's wins are going to be blowouts, and they're just going to win in 5. They're going to cruise. Nuggets Clippers. I have the Clippers winning in 6.
Ooh, it's 6, not 7.
I
Really?
disagree.
I
Clippers
would say
winning in
it's
6.
7.
So
Wait,
Jokic is going to fold under
Duffy,
pressure.
Did
not
Duffy
even
just
After
make a 6-7
everything.
reference?
After everything,
I did not make any reference. I
is it
said
going to? Yo,
I'd
I
rather have them in
swear.
7, but
the question I want to ask: do you think it's going to be Jokic that folds under pressure, or his teammates?
Jamal. It's gonna be Jamal and Michael Porter Jr.
It'll be his teammates. Jokic is going to show
It's
up.
not going to be. I feel like it's not going to be Jamal. I
But
feel like it's going to
actually,
be MPJ and
Veta
Aaron Gordon.
Zubac might match up well with Jokic.
Okay,
The Clippers team does
dude,
match up well with the Nuggets team. And ever
Michael
since
Porter.
Kawhi's come back, the Clippers are 18-3. They finished 18-3 to end the season, and they had Kawhi.
listen, I don't want to get out. I want Joe to finish his bracket, but I just want to ask Catrone, how do you say it's not gonna be Jokic's teammates? Like, I understand Jamal Murray.
No, I said,
Listen,
do you think? I asked Joe if he thinks it's going to be
right.
Jokic's teammates or Jokic himself.
It won't be Jokic, I'll tell you that.
It probably, which I was going to imply that's not going to be Jokic. It's probably going to be his teammates. It's going to be MPJ
it's
and
not
Aaron
bad.
Gordon are
Zubac
not going to shoot the
could-
ball well.
Zubac could play well.
yeah.
Jokic.
Isn't
will play
Zubac a
well.
DPOY candidate?
That's most improved player of the year right there.
I
I thought I
mean,
saw something
he's
about
a
that.
rebound machine. He's definitely a presence. He's definitely a difference maker. And that's why I have the Clippers winning. Because Jokic will still do well, but Ivica Zubac will make an impact, and on top of that, Jokic's teammates will fall.
Right.
Lakers T-Wolves, I have the Lakers in 6. It's pretty self-explanatory. I think LeBron and Luka are gonna do what they do best and win that
What about
series.
AR?
Rockets
AR
Warriors, I have Warriors in 7. Uh, I think they're gonna put Amen Thompson on Curry because Amen Thompson does very well on Curry, but in the end, Curry's gonna get the best of him against Amen Thompson. And if it goes to 7, Golden State's winning that with that
Yeah.
experience.
For sure.
Eastern Conference, I have Cavs in 7 over the Pacers. The
What?
Pacers were 3-1 against the Cavs this season. They give the Cavs a hard time, but the Cavs are going to pull out and win 4-3.
7?
Knicks Celtics, I have Celtics in 6.
Yeah.
I don't think the Knicks have a chance. I mean, they obviously have a chance, but the Celtics are too much. They proved that this year. I don't think that much is going to change. The Knicks are going to steal 2 games, but
Y'all are gonna see how the Knicks are gonna adapt.
I hope the Knicks win. But this
how
is
the
just
Knicks
what I think.
adapted defensively in the playoffs last year.
The only thing we're gonna
Mitch
see
is
in that
coming
series-
back,
the only
but
thing we're gonna see in that series is Tom Thibodeau on the sidelines like this. It's arms crossed, mean mugging Cal Bridges and OG Anunoby for not defending Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
and there could be injuries too. You never know that.
Yeah.
Eventually they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Western Conference, I have the Thunder winning in 7 against the Clippers. I think the Clippers are going to take them to 7, but Harden's going to flop. And
Yeah.
Honey buns.
like Catrone said in the first
Instead,
round
lay off the
against the
sweets.
Nuggets, but I think
so
Harden's going to turn into Honey Bun in Game 7, like he did 2 years ago against Boston.
I just
And
want to ask, is it Harden, Zubac, or Kawhi that's like the X factor? Because like you have them over
Kawhi.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Not
Kawhi.
I would say
even 7 over the
Zoo. I would
Nuggets.
say
You have them
Zubac.
going to 7 with the best team in the league.
Kawhi's
I would say it's
playoff
Kawhi.
track record leaves him
I would say
to.
it's
Well, I
Kawhi.
mean, you
Kawhi
can
and
say
Zubac
that.
could make a difference on SGA, but
But the Kawhi's playoff track record the past couple years haven't been that
all right.
outstanding.
Well, my
But
computer's gonna die soon, so I'll go quick. Lakers Warriors. I have Lakers in six. I think the Warriors are gonna be banged up from that Rockets series, and the Lakers are gonna stay consistent. In the Eastern Conference, I have the Cavs and Celtics, where I think the Celtics are gonna win in six. The Cavs are gonna show that they're not as experienced, and the Celtics, playing like they have nothing to lose, playing like they have no pressure, playing like they want to win back-to-back chips. They'll go to the finals. And then I have the Thunder Lakers, and I have the Lakers winning in
don't
I
say
seven.
it.
knew. So
Don't say it.
that's why I said I thought Zarius was going to say the Lakers Celtics. I
Well,
said before I see where this direction is
Adam
going. I
Silver,
knew somebody was
Adam
going
Adam
to say
Silver,
Lakers
Silver.
Celtics.
Adam
Adam Silver,
Silver.
Lakers Celtics series.
That's script one, and then Celtics Thunder script two.
This is what I think is going to happen, not what I want to happen. And then in the finals, I have the Celtics in six, repeating as champions. LeBron goes 4-7 in the finals. Luka gives it his all and does the best he possibly can, just like last year. But it's too much. The Celtics are too much for them. They're going to win in six.
One question I have: do you think LeBron is going to have like a 2011 Finals type of series?
I mean, he's in like his
No,
He's going to
10th
have a
prime.
2014 type
no.
finals
LeBron,
where he
has like
doesn't do bad, but the
like a little
team,
bit inflated numbers. Like he doesn't do terrible, but
he
just
doesn't
the
do
other teams
terrible,
just too
but he
much.
does worse than expected because Luka has all that spotlight and Luka's going to show up like he did last year.
Braun may
But
average.
LeBron is going to be a bit disappointing and his teammates are not going to help
yeah.
either.
Yeah,
And
Braun
I
may
feel
average a
like,
triple double only
and
because
I
We'll
feel
take him
like
to six, but Celtics.
if Jaylen Brown or whoever's, I feel like in that series, Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum, whoever's guarding LeBron wins Finals MVP.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
Yep.
sorry, but
Yep.
there's a world where
Iguodala. Look at Andre Iguodala. Who did he guard?
yeah,
And
there's
look
a
what he
world
won.
where I could see the Lakers not even coming out the first round, in my opinion, because I feel like the best
The Wolves could be.
influencer slash factor on that Lakers team, in my opinion, is JJ Redick. I
Yeah,
think it's
he's a
JJ
great
Redick
coach,
because
a great mind.
outside of AR, Luka and LeBron, who who else do you have? I know you have Don't Connect.
And yet they could shut down
You're
some.
Yeah.
starting Jackson Hayes at center.
Yeah.
You have Jared
And
Vanderbilt,
yeah.
Gabe
They
Vincent.
their supporting cast is lacking, but again, it's
Yeah,
LeBron. It's
I
LeBron. LeBron's
I
gonna average
guess.
like 40 points at the age of 40.
Yeah,
All
Mark
right.
my words. Okay, maybe not that much, but you never know with LeBron.
40.
never
Oh
know.
my
Yeah.
God.
But anyways, that's gonna do it here at the No Stop Podcast. This was our NBA playoff prediction special. Tomorrow in the morning, we will be having a little bit of an NFL mock draft spectacular, and then in the afternoon, Game 5 of the Duffy Catrone 1v1. We will see you then.
Shown in five.
Peace.